What do you think you know about other people? What have you convinced yourself is true about certain people in your life? And of course, we're talking about the people that challenge you, that cause you to feel some type of way. What do you think you know about these people? We cannot radically trust other people until we allow ourselves to be wrong, until we accept that we might be wrong about other people. Okay, so if you are in any way assuming that somebody feels a certain way about you, is thinking certain thoughts about you, is talking about you, gossiping about you, wants to see you fail in some way, is jealous of you, is projecting blah blah energy onto you, right? Like, can you accept that you might be wrong? And this is really, really challenging, especially for somebody who considers herself a highly intuitive person. I know myself to be a highly intuitive person. I know that I can hear thoughts and feel somebody's repressed emotions and feelings about something. But what I am learning is that those negative thoughts that somebody might feel about me, those repressed feelings that they have towards me, those, the jealousy, the shadow, somebody's shadow that I can tune into and feel. That is not the truth of who they are. And these, beliefs that I've formed about them and how they feel about me and how their energy is toxic for me and blah, blah, blah. That is not always the truth. Every single human being has a shadow. Every single one of us thinks dark thoughts about others and is distrusting of another and paranoid and jealous and resentful. We all have these feelings, but those feelings, those shadowy parts of us, that is not the deepest truth of who we all are. And I am really coming to learn through this journey with radical trust and specifically this month, learning to radically trust others. I'm really coming to understand that 90% of the time, people are not even thinking about us. not even concerned with us. And B, they are loving us and wanting to be loving towards us. They may not always feel that. They may be consumed by their own egoic fears, their own shadow, just like we are sometimes. But their true desire is to love us and be open and soft and trusting and compassionate and loving towards us and with us. And they want that to receive that from us. That is really the truth. That is really the truth. Yes, there are a lot of people that get consumed by their shadow, that get overtaken, that are whose lives are being operated, run by, controlled by their repressed shadow. But we know those people immediately. We know the people that aren't doing the work. We know the people that aren't doing their best to bring their shadow to the surface and face it and get honest with themselves and journal about it and move with it and breathe with it and express it in a healthy way and have honest conversations. We know the people that aren't doing the work. Oftentimes, the people who aren't doing the work, they are repulsed by us anyways. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even really want to be around us anyways, because we are just so triggering to them. We are so, like, we illuminate their shit. Those of us who are doing the work, we are repulsive to those who are not doing the work. The other people in our lives, the ones that you know are making an attempt, doing their best to do the work, to be loving and kind and gentle, we can trust that intention, that motivation, more than we distrust their shadow ego bullshit that surfaces from time to time. Okay, so if you find yourself ruminating about somebody, and again, we are not talking about the people who ain't doing the work. If you're ruminating about them and obsessed and frustrated about them, like I once was with my uncle, for example, then you're just wasting your fucking time. You are wasting your time. And you have some more shadow work to do yourself, right? If you are obsessing about somebody who doesn't do the work, that is just an immediate message to you that you need to do some more work, that you're not doing the work, okay? So we're not talking about those people. The people who are not here to awaken in this lifetime, who are not here to remember that they are love and that that's our only purpose here, we're not talking about those people. We're talking about the other people. The other people that, you know, they are doing the work. You know they're doing the work. They're trying. They might not be doing it in the same way you're doing it. They might not be as devoted to it as you are. All high and mighty, right? I'm talking to myself right now. But the people that you find yourself ruminating about, that you know are trying their best to be loving, that do really truly have that desire, that intention within to be a kinder, gentler, more loving person towards themselves, others, and all of life. If you are ruminating about them, you need to take a step back, zoom out, and really accept the possibility that you could be wrong, whatever you are ruminating about. Oh, they blah, 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 blah. Why don't I feel good around them? Why don't I feel good in my body around them? Here's why. Here's why. Why don't you feel good in your body around them? Probably because your body's trying to protect them from you. Let that simmer. Your body is probably trying to protect them from your crazy little paranoid, distrusting little gremlin within. Your body's probably like, dude, we're going to lock it up until you choose to trust that this person is coming from a loving place. Until you choose to ignore this craziness. Until you choose to face that craziness. And accept that you might be the monster too. You might be the monster that you are afraid of in others. So that is what we are being asked today. Where do you think you are right about other people? Where are you choosing to make them the enemy, to make them the bad guy, to make them dark, to make them whatever? Where are you choosing that over choosing to trust in their inherent intention? No matter if they sometimes have shadowy thoughts about you and shadowy feelings and, they're human. Can you see through that? Are you choosing to see through that and trust that intention within them? That intention, that deep desire to love you and be loved by you. Are you choosing that? Or are you choosing to let your inner bullshit create stories about them? Are you choosing to believe the bullshit stories? Okay? We have got to accept that we might be wrong about other people. We've got to accept that. If we really, really, really want to trust the people in our lives. And I am learning more and more. I can feel it in my belly. I am learning more and more that at this particular juncture in my spiritual journey, in my awakening, in my healing journey, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I am at a place where I really truly can trust the people in my life right now. I really truly can. I have repulsed all of the people by now at this point in my journey, and if you're watching this, you probably have too. You're probably at the point in your journey where you have just repulsed. You are repulsive to the people who are not healthy, who really are truly stuck in, consumed by the toxic gunk of generations past. You've repulsed those people. Those people are no longer in your life. They don't want to be in your life, right? You know. At this point in our journey, we really truly can trust the people in our lives. We really truly can. And the more that we humble ourselves, which is hard, the more that we humble ourselves and accept that we might be the dark monster creating stories about other people. We might be that monster. It's not them. It's us. It's you. It's me. The more we humble ourselves and accept that truth, the more we really, truly open up to freedom, which is what radical trust is. Perfect trust is perfect freedom. Okay, so that's what we're asked to look at right now. Where might we be wrong about other people? Where might we be the monster in the whole scenario? Hard stuff, challenging stuff. I love you.